Hey, Prador Crash, you there?
Yep.
Okay, so we're just going to follow up on the instant gratification culture in America and basically how we have become used to getting whatever we want at a moment's notice now, and how technology has been a major facilitator for that, and what are the societal effects. And so, no, no surprise here. I mean, I think that technology has played an integral role in facilitating and spurning the instant gratification culture. I think that's pretty evident.
hmm
Um, and yeah, I mean, what do you have to say about that?
I look at how social media and technology's effect is based on essentially how informed people are. I look at informed Americans as being the best type of American, the most patriotic. The best form of patriotism is being informed. You don't have to be Rambo to be a patriot, nor do you have to be a politician to be a patriot or to be in the military to be a patriot. They're all examples of patriotism, but simply being an informed American is what's necessary to have a good nation. This nation move forward. In fact, our founders indicated that an informed populace is really the only true safeguard to liberty in this country. Unfortunately, as you and I have spoken on many times, most people in this country especially are deadheads. They know nothing. You could ask them, they'll know the president, probably the vice president, but once you start going down and finding who's the Speaker of the House or what bills are recently going on or what their local news is, what's going on there, they will have no idea. But they'll tell you exactly what Kim Kardashian did last Saturday
Yeah,
when she was at some club somewhere. And to me, it's sad. It's not so much an anger issue to me because I spend time to get informed, but at the same point, I say, how in the world can you consider that more important than what's going on in the world? Because, and I see it as most people don't. There's two reasons. A, it makes them sad and they don't want to learn about it, which is a pathetic reason. Sorry to say, those that have that reason is why they don't get informed. That's pathetic. Or they simply have that mentality that it doesn't affect me, which is also very ignorant,
yeah, I
very
think there, and
stupid.
I think there's a third category there too. So you have
Okay.
the one that's the ostrich that says,
Mm-hmm.
I know that things are messed up, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
Therefore, I'm going to, just stick my head in the sand and let's go watch Dancing with the Stars and get hammered every weekend.
But an ostrich in the sand with his head in the sand still gets his head chopped off.
That's true. Then there's the second group that you mentioned that was what was it?
The one that simply says doesn't affect me.
Well, they're just historically ignorant. You always have those people. So I mean, there's
Yes.
nothing you can really do about that. And the third category I would say is that people have been literally conditioned by industry.
Okay.
I mean, you look at, for instance, where there's only two nations in the world that allow pharmaceuticals to advertise on television, to
Mm-hmm.
flat out propagandize on television,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the U.S. and I don't even know the other country. I can't remember at this time, but people have been straight up propagandized, and I mean, look at what our media and our society pushes. They push the inconsequential, the superficial, the totally meaningless, and I think that plays a major role. I mean, you look at the hero worship that goes on with football these days. I mean, look, I always enjoyed football. I went to University of Georgia. It's a great football tradition, awesome
Mm-hmm.
school. But this kind of, I don't know, this exalting, just really meaningless games. Honestly, to like
Mm-hmm.
these. I mean, I don't know, man. Like exalting professional athletes to, like, I don't know, like these demigods statuses is just insane to me, and it's just like a false identification with you know what people think is important and feel
Mm-hmm.
a part of the team. And
I
so
agree.
that's just one aspect of it. The main part that I want to get at was just the straight up like commercialization. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
these companies, they have psychologists working for them. They have psychologists
Yep.
working for them. They know exactly what they're doing. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, look at grocery stores. The way the grocery stores are laid out, they're laid out in such a way to induce you to purchase more.
Yep.
Just like in casinos, there's not a clock. You know what I'm saying? So like that's
Mm-hmm.
I think that plays a huge role in the three categories of like why people are not informed. I think that's another one. I think people really don't realize that they're basically just being uh, being taught to consume.
Okay. We can continue this on our next segment.